All right. Now that we took a selfie with Kong style, let's get on with this video. So you can see that we are in the PTS. It says in the right side of your screen, PTS followed by my name and the Division 2 logo. We are in the public test server. This is your spoiler warning, okay? I'm not going to have time to do the animation right now, but I'm just telling you verbally. This is your spoiler warning. We are talking about things that are set to be released in Year 5, Season 1. Now, these things are set to be released in June, okay? They are set to change if the developers feel so. That means if you leave your feedback and we discuss your feedback, they can change it in the future, okay? They made huge changes between PTS Phase 1 and Phase 2, and they they could make even bigger changes between PTS Phase 2 and Phase 3. And there could be even more changes before we get it in June. You see what I'm saying? So we are testing things, and I am here to show you what changes have been made, followed by my thoughts, and then we'll look at it, okay? So, like always, let's get into it, shall we? What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 PTS video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's PTS video, we are going to talk about the brand new exotic assault rifle, the St. Elmo's engine. Okay? So let's jump into it. Here we go. Now, you know the whole spiel. Sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, hit the like, subscribe, all of that jazz. But here it is, the St. Elmo's engine. Now, previously, they were talking about changing this to the Senate, but they have decided to keep it as the St. Elmo's engine. Looks pretty wicked, right? It's like a hybrid between the Police M4 and the LVOAC, and this thing is amazing. I like it. I actually like it a lot, especially in PvE. I have not tried it in PvP yet, but hopefully during this PTS phase, we'll be able to find some test dummies over there in the Dark Zone to test it out on. Now, like I said, they have stuck with the St. Elmo's engine name for this exotic. So whenever you look this up, don't look up the Senate. It is the St. Elmo's engine. Now, this one is sitting at expertise level 12, so you'll be able to get this one 10% higher than what it is currently. Now, it's sitting at 98.1k total damage, but that is with, let's see, 3 red core attributes. Now, initially it came with a rate of fire for that bottom attribute, but I was told we can change that. So during this PTS, we will be changing that bottom attribute quite a bit and testing out different variations. But I want you to note this, right? The 1020 RPM, that is because I have rate of fire as the bottom attribute, but then I also get rate of fire from my striker, okay? So that's actually with 20% rate of fire. Now, the magazine size is another thing we need to talk about. This thing is at 70 bullets in the magazine. Amazing. Amazing. And with True Patriot and some other, pixie dust, you can get this thing well over 100 rounds in the magazine. And that's in a assault rifle. And I believe at normal RPMs, you're right around like 850. Just like the Police M4. Now, hold on. There we go. Now, you can change that bottom attribute to magazine size. That way it can have that going as well. But I would probably stick with, the normal suspects, damaged arm or damaged targets out of cover, something like that. Now, the talent is what makes this thing, banana pancakes. This thing's crazy. Because shooting an enemy will gain you a stack. But once you're at 100 stacks, you can immediately reload. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many bullets are left in your magazine. As long as you hit 100 stacks, reload immediately, and then you get a full magazine of shock ammo. Stupid. This thing, it doesn't matter if it's on legendary, it will shock anything you are shooting. It is really cool. Now, the only thing I have not tried it on is against a player with 100% hazard, because I remember with some other talents back in the day, it didn't matter if you had 100% or not. So we will be testing that during this PTS phase. But as far as I know, as long as you have full hazard, it's not going to mess you up too much. But remember with that new gear set, how it toggles the charging and charged from that Cavalier gear set? You can still shock them in between that charging and charged, little cooldown. So this is going to stir some stuff up, especially in PvP, because there's nothing like you're shooting somebody and then they reload and all of a sudden they shock you out of nowhere. It's going to be ridiculous, truly. And I think that's why they added the shock resistance. Let's see if I can. Do I have it on here? Right here. The new Electric brand set. This new brand set bonus number 2 gives you 20% shock resistance. And I think they did that on purpose just because people are going to randomly be shocking you with this exotic. And you're going to want that shock resistance up. Now, it is weird to have that as a brand set bonus, but it is what it is. You are going to need shock resistance, though, because, this thing's quite amazing. Now, let's look at it in the firing range, shall we? I don't want to spoil the build that I have on because I will be doing another build video for this PTS. I did a lot of testing during Phase 1, and the way that they did the changes between Phase 1 and Phase 2, everything is stronger, basically. So it's going to be really fun testing it in this phase as well. Now, what was it? It's 100 bullets, right? And then just for everyone wondering about the other exotic, they did fix the nomenclature over here. So under the talent defibrillator, it now shows St. Elmo's engine instead of Senate. So it does show the right, combination. All right. Now let's get the shock going. And there we go. So I've got it. Reload. And now I have shock bullets. Boom. Pretty wicked. Everyone's getting shocked up in here. Everybody. 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 You're getting shocked. You're getting shocked. Everybody's getting shocked. Ah! All right. Anyways, you see how the exotic works, right? Now, the cool thing is if you were to put it together with the other exotics, so you were to put it together with this one right here, the Shocker Punch, right? You can see this one has, a nice shocking aesthetic to it as well. Well, this is the first ever exotic set that we have ever had in the game. We'll talk about this and we'll test this in another video, but just so you know, if you have this holster on with the St. Elmo's engine exotic assault rifle, you will be able to get 100% more melee damage, and it will make the next melee attack shock the target. Now, there's we'll talk about that later, but it's really cool that they're implementing a exotic set. We've never had that before in the Division. Or at least the Division 2. I mean, we had the Valkyrie set way back in the Division 1 with the, what was it? The Ear and the Hilder, I believe. Anyways, this was everything about the St. Elmo's Engine Exotic Assault Rifle. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. If so, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and subscribe for more Division 2 content. We're going to deep dive into the other exotic as well as the brand sets and the new named items. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day. Peace. And here we are, people. It's real. It is real. Check these out. These are my first dozen exclusive emotes that are on Twitch and only Twitch. So you can see my new profile picture is actually one of these exclusive emotes. And again, it will only be on Twitch. I will have other types of emotes made for YouTube later on down the road for my members. However, these are specifically for Twitch. So if you want to be able to use these, just go over there, subscribe to me on Twitch at Kamikazevondoom, and you can get your hands on these and more. The more members and subscribers we get on Twitch, the more emotes I can post. I already have animated ones and things like that made. However, Twitch will only allow me to do one at a time until I get more subscribers. So please support me over there on Twitch at Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. And by the way, I am streaming all day today, so find me on Twitch. Come on, come say hi. See you in the next one, everyone. Peace.